Very good morning, dear children. Dear children, we are going to start chapter number 7 of geography, and the name of the chapter is Human Environment, Settlement, Transport, and Communication. So, children, as you have read in chapter number 1, you have learnt about how human beings they are entirely dependent on nature for food. I am talking about the early human children. Find how they were dependent on food, clothing, shelter. For all this they had to depend on nature. This you have read in chapter I mean class 6 also, children. Find in the history. Now the moment the early human they started new skills like to grow crops, build homes, develop better means of transportation and communication. This is how they modified their environment. Fine. Now, what are settlements, children? See, settlements are places where people build their homes. Fine. Now, children, early humans, they lived on trees and in caves. This you know already. Fine. They were living in the on the trees also, in the caves also. And children, when they started growing crops, it became very important for them to have a permanent home, because they have to stay at the same place until and unless the crop is ripen, or the crop has to be harvested. Fine. So this way they started living on a permanent place. Now children, the settlement, why all the settlements they grew near the river valleys? Because children, the water was available there, and where the water is available there the land is fertile. So in order to grow crops, people need fertile land. Fine. With the development of trade, commerce, manufacturing, children, for because of all this the settlement it became larger. Now all this settlement they flourished near the river valleys only. Just now I told you why, because of the availability of water. Now if you just think about different civilization which we have talked about in class 6, the civilization on river Indus, Tigris, Nile and Havango, just go through it. Which were these civilizations? Then children, there are two types of settlements, permanent and temporary. If you talk about a temporary settlement, children, obviously this type of settlement is occupied for a short time. Fine. For short time people are living there, so that is a temporary settlement. Now the people which are living in deep forest, hot and cold deserts, mountains, they often dwell in such type of temporary settlement. Now what did they do? They practice hunting, gathering, shifting, cultivation, transhumans. Now children, what is a transhuman? See next page. Here it is, transhumans. What is transhumans? It is a seasonal movement of people. Fine. People who rear animals move in search of new pastures according to changes in seasons. So you might have seen people, those who are rearing animals, they keep changing their place because it's a seasonal change and they move with their animals. Fine. Then children, the next comes the permanent settlement. However, children, more and more settlements today are permanent settlement. You will see very less people moving from here to there. Fine. Most of the people they have a permanent settlement. Fine. In these settlements, children, people they build homes to live in. We all have a permanent home. It's not like that we are moving from one place to another. So in this case people have what, they have a permanent home. Now it's a story of Mary's birthday. Now Mary's birthday party is there and they are waiting for her friends like Gurpreet. So when Gurpreet will come, then only Mary is going to cut the cake. Now when Gurpreet arrived, Gurpreet is very tired, coughing and wheezing. Why? Because she says that there is a lot of traffic jam outside. So the mother says, Mary's mother says to Mary's father, Mr. Thompson, Mrs. Thompson says that, oh my God, there is a lot of pollution everywhere. She says that Prasad has just come from a village, and he says that in village, the environment is very clean, there is no pollution, this and that. So there is a lot of difference between a village and a city. So she says, why the city is so, a lot of people are there. The father says that because they say the reason behind this is because people they are coming to the cities in search of jobs, better education and medical facilities which they don't get in the rural areas. So that's why more and more people they come and they settle here, and because of that the congestion is there, lot of people are living fine. So that congestion leads to unhygienic conditions and all that, shortage of things like power, water. These are the common problems in the city. Why? Because a lot of people are living there. Fine. Now, and moreover, in the villages, you don't have facilities like cinemas, well equipped schools, and good hospitals. And we have a lot of open space, so that's why the environment in the village is fresh. Now, but they say that in order to get better facilities, you have to shift to the cities. Many of the people, just because of this reason, they shift to cities. Now, children, from the above conversation, you just knew about settlements like rural settlement and the urban settlement. Now, children, the villages are rural settlement. Fine. Here, people are engaged in agriculture, fishing, forestry, craft work, and trading, etc. Now, children, rural settlements they can be compact and they can be scattered. Now, what is a compact settlement? Where the closely built area of dwellings, like people are living in a closely built area where flat land is available, only there the compact settlement can take place. And if you talk about scattered, the name suggests scattered means scattered over different places. So in spaces over an extensive area. So this type of settlement you might have seen on the hilly areas or the thick forest or the places where extreme climate is there. In the hilly areas, when you go, you just see one house here, the other is there, the other is there. So this way, the houses are scattered. The settlement is scattered, children. Okay. In rural areas, people build houses to suit their environment. So according to their suitability, they make their houses. Fine. Like if the region is having heavy rainfall, so they are going to have a slanting roof, a place where a lot of water gets accumulated in the rainy season. They are going to construct houses with a raised platform or all stilts. You can see in the figure. Now thick mud walled houses or the thatched roofs, they are very common in the places where is a hot climate. And local material like stone, mud, clay, straw, that is used to construct houses. Now some towns are small and cities are large and urban settlements. Town is a small one and city is a big one. In urban areas, the people are engaged in manufacturing, trading, and services. Now you have to just name some villages and towns in your city or in your state. Fine, children. So, next comes the transport. Now, see, transport. You all know about transport. It is the means by which people and goods can move from one place to another. Fine, children. In the early days, it took a lot of time to travel long distances. People they used to walk, or they used to use their animals to carry their goods and even themselves. With the invention of wheel, the transportation became easier. With the passage of time, different means of transport they developed, but even today people use animals for transport. You might have seen. Fine. In our country, children, donkeys, mules, bullocks, camels, they are very common for transportation. In the Andes Mountain of South America, llamas, they are used. Fine. Yaks are used in Tibet. The early traders of our other countries used to take several months to reach India. The traders used to come to India. They used to take so much of time. So then after that, children, they took either the sea route or the land route. They used to take both the routes. Aeroplanes, they have made the travel faster. Now it takes just 6 to 8 hours to travel from India to Europe. Modern means of transport thus saves a lot of time and energy. Now four means of transport are roadways, railways, waterways and airways. This we will discuss in the next module, children. Thank you and have a nice day.